Plus, their desserts are good too. There's a Chicken Salad Chick restaurant near you. Every chick has a story. You do too. Try a Chicken Salad Chick restaurant the next time you go out to eat. Chicken Salad Chick.
This hour of the Blitz is brought to you by Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Online at FlemingHSV.com. Welcome to the evolution of sports radio.
You see, in this industry, just like in life, everything evolves.
Call 256-576-4977 to make your audible for the Blitz.
That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
It's the Afternoon Blitz. Here are your hosts, Smokey, Captain Cool, and the Bandi Man.
Hello and welcome into a thirsty Thursday here in no man's land. Welcome to the Afternoon Blitz on the Tennessee Valley Blitz Sports Radio Network. I'm your host with the most, Captain Cool. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness!
It's Captain Cool! Someone throws a grenade. Oh yeah. We're bringing the energy today. I may or may not have gotten hit by a bug on the way to work. I had my hand out the window and a bug just flew right into my hand and it blew up. And yeah, I had to do like 7 things at once. Make sure you guys find us online at theblitzsportsradio.com, on Facebook at The Blitz Sports Radio, and on Twitter at @TheBlitz_sports. And make sure while you're at it, go and follow us on the Twitch and the YouTubes at WZZNTV. And while you're at that, go get our apps on Android and Apple devices. Just look up the Blitz Sports Radio and it should pop up for you, as well as 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Great stuff to have at your fingertips. You'll be able to listen to us all the time, whenever you want. And we have a lot of other great stuff going on the Blitz Network. And I just can't wait for you guys to listen to all of it. If you want to join in on any of the conversations today, call us at 256-576-4977. Please just join in on this conversation. Anyone. We're going to have a great time here, and we'd love for you guys to join us, whether that's commenting on the socials or just hopping in to the show to have your little audible. Do whatever you got to do. I know Brandon might. Maybe. We'll see. I'm calling it. But this first hour is presented by Fleming Roofing and Restoration. They show up. They get stuff done. Somebody's calling us right now. I don't know who it is, but we're going to keep going with it. And you're live chilling with the coolest crew in sports radio. To my left, Bandi Man Bailey Lowry.
Good to be
Let's
back.
go. What's up, Bailey?
Another day, another show. What is going on, Captain Cool?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm rocking my favorite tee. Okay, it says warning, may spontaneously talk about anime.
Who's the character in the shirt? I can't tell.
I don't know. My sister and her husband got it for me. I don't think they just kind of knew that I liked anime, and they were like, "Well, get him this random shirt from China, and he'll love it." And I never wear it, but it is really good to sleep in because it's a comfy shirt. Mm-hmm. And I decided, why not, wear it for the irony, because it is a goofy shirt. I wouldn't seriously wear it, but I would definitely wear it for the goofs and the gaffs. So yeah, another person who'd wear this shirt probably for the goofs and the gaffs is the guy sitting behind the window, keeping us on the airways, spinning those tracks and whatnot. That is one Smokey Mike Honcho.
Smokey!
Hello, boys.
Hello.
Ooh, I'm a little hot. We're all a little hot. What?
Hey, we're always hot. What do you mean?
Whoa. Hold on. Check 1, 2,
We're
check.
an attractive
Oh,
bunch.
there we go. That sounds a lot better. There we are.
What's up, Smokey?
Oh, boys, what a day.
Yeah,
what a day.
a lot going on.
It is a lot going on, even though it is a thirsty Thursday.
Oh, yeah. Or Thrifty Thursday, depending on which day it is.
But we are going to have bumper music in honor of somebody who passed away last night. We're going to go all Coolio today with we can do a little throwback Thursday on this one, but with Coolio passing away at 59 last night. Yeah, it only makes sense for people like my age and people that grew up in the 90s. Got to play him.
Yeah. No, of course. And I'm looking forward to that, too, because I get to kind of relive all the music that he came out with in my childhood. And the stuff that I really never.
He came out with it before you were born.
I know, but I listened to a lot of what he came out with during my childhood. It was like embedded into my mind, watching stop motion Lego videos that had his music playing throughout them. Yeah, it's just like that type of stuff. It was always early YouTube. Coolio's music was everywhere.
So there will be some Gangster's Paradise. There will be some Fantastic Voyage, even though we do Fantastic Voyage in the bumper. It's already in the rotation as it is, but we're just going to keep on with that and just roll with that. Barstool is getting in a little bit of hot water.
No.
Yeah, Portnoy is being an idiot. I will talk about that a little bit later, as well as you can follow us on Twitter. I'm at Rose Scholar. The captain's at CPT Cool 420. Bandy's at B Larry 2016. The station is at the Blitz _sports. And just make sure that you give us a follow and you follow us around, because the thing is that we're not going to be putting out some crazy hoopla news that tries to stick on the wall like AJ McCarron did. We will bring our stuff with sources, and we will make sure that they are vetted, and that we will provide you all the information that we know when we know it, instead of trying to just throw something against the wall and hopefully it sticks.
Yeah, what he said exactly. Okay, we might not always bring the sources, but we make sure that all of our stuff is legit. At least whenever it comes out, we make sure it's legit. And then if it comes out later that it's not as legit, then that's not our fault.
Yep. And then tonight we got Tua and Joe Burrow.
Oh yeah,
the rematch.
Freaking Bengals versus Dolphins. Okay, real quick question. Okay, if a Bengal and a Dolphin got into a fight, who's winning?
Where's the location of said fight?
Half water, half land.
I need details on this half. Like, are we talking like a lagoon?
Like a sandbar?
Yeah, I'd say a sandbar. Yeah. So the Bengal has enough room to where he can actually walk around, but at the same time, the Dolphin can kind of go up onto the sandbar a little bit, because dolphins, they can swim in pretty shallow land. So let's go. Who would win?
Well, I mean, I would have to go with the one with the sharper teeth, even though the dolphin might try and hump the Bengal tiger.
Well, yes, they have a very high sex drive, but also they have a very pointy nose. If you knew this, a lot of dolphins actually they destroy little seals. They actually just hit them. They jab them, a group of them. But this is only one dolphin going against one Bengal, so we'd have to really actually put that in the simulations. Bailey, get on that.
Yeah, no, but see, this is the thing. This is just reinforcing why I'm just absolutely terrified of the ocean. Absolutely.
Dolphins are savages.
No, I mean, have you seen those videos like talking about flipping seals? But it's like those killer whales, like orcas, are what they call them. They don't even do it for hunting.
No,
they just do it just to mess with the seals. They flip them like 60 feet in the air with their tails.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Lunchtime.
Same with the seagulls that fly over them. They literally just see them in the sky and just knock them out, and it's pretty amazing. They don't even eat them. Yeah. They don't even eat them.
And now you got sharks in Florida going to your local small businesses in the road.
So Tom said, when I showed him the video, because he didn't know about the video.
The
until
shark
this morning,
in the neighborhood.
He said that it was a dolphin. And I said it was a dolphin yesterday whenever Smokey showed me, and I gotta say, I don't think that's a dolphin.
No, it's a shark.
I think it's a shark. It's got a pointy little dorsal fin. Yeah, I know my mammals.
At you with the mammal and the dorsal fin, and making sure that you know what all of the detail of the dorsal fin encapsulates the type of animal that it is. Almost as hard-hitting, well, I wouldn't say hard-hitting, but almost as knowledgeable as me with the DF3, because if you would have used the DF3 the last 3 days, I only spent $6, but I made 15.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So,
go with this guy.
More than double. I mean, it's better than losing.
Yeah,
it's not losing.
Got one of the top sports guessers in all of Huntsville, Alabama.
Guessers my ass. It's knowledge.
Knowledge. All right.
Knowledge, man.
It all comes down to a gamble. It's a gamble.
It is a gamble.
You never know what'll happen.
You know how last Thursday, I said take the Browns defense in the Thursday night game? What did the Browns do? Touchdown.
Last second touchdown. Yeah, it almost didn't happen, but hey, for sure.
But good thing is that the person at the University of Cincinnati that filmed the Dolphins practice yesterday, that Barstool decided to just promote all throughout Twitter world.
Of course they would. Of course.
At least it shows that Tua is going to probably play tonight.
Hell yeah.
That is a good factor for the DF3, and that will be given at the end of the show today, while we've got Crawdad from Crawdad's Countdown to Kickoff to talk to us at 3 o'clock about Army football and what they've got coming up this weekend. Bandi, how was the show last night
You know
that
what?
we had on the Blitz?
It was good. I mean, it went well. It sounded good. And overall, I think Army's going to be looking forward to a pretty easy game, I think, going into Georgia State this weekend.
Yeah, Georgia State's 0-4. All right, come on.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a pretty easy job for them.
Yeah. Let's hope. Let's hope.
Let's
Knock
hope.
on wood.
Let's hope.
Whatever
And
this
then,
wood is.
speaking of service academies, Air Force got hit with 2 years probation
Sheesh.
as they violated recruiting, or violations from recruiting due to the COVID year. And exactly, it was like the COVID dead period that they violated these recruiting rules and BS that NCAA puts out. And, you know, the NCAA is going to be done in a few years anyway. I am just waiting for it to just finally happen. And let's just get 2 conferences and let's have them control it all.
Nice. I can see that.
What do y'all think?
I can see that.
2 conferences have them control it all?
Well, we know which 2 I'm talking about.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
SEC.
The 2 that makes the money.
SEC and the Sun Belt.
Yes, the Fun Belt.
The Fun Belt.
They make up the whole everything.
But Captain, lead us to see.
All right. Well, other than the whole Dolphins, offense getting exposed to everybody who literally exists, the Bengals are gonna have a little fun time. I mean, they know that Tua's gonna be playing. I just wanted to add this in, and it really does suck that the pizza man himself won't be like he won't take it down. I mean, it's just
You're
kind of.
talking about the one bite pizza man?
I'm talking about one bite, one review. Those are the rules. But yeah, I guess he took one bite out of the Twitterverse and he said, "Hey, no, we ain't taking it down." But moving on, today is Thursday, September 29th, 2022, and here's what you need to know in the Blitz today. Judge has finally done it. Let's go.
He finally did it.
Aaron Judge has tied Roger Maris for the AL title for the most home runs in a season, and to Smokey, that is the most home runs ever dealt by a sober player. Let's just say that he's sober, no
Sober?
steroids.
Sober.
I don't know.
Sober?
Does it work with steroids? You can't. Okay, so either way, it's a
Strong.
No.
it's a man. It's just a big man hitting the home runs without the help.
Strong boy.
Yeah, strong boy.
Yeah, there we go.
No steroids, strong boy. He's got 61 home runs now, and he's looking to break that record as soon as he gets a chance. But it's great to see, and we know, hey, my favorite part of it is this man's a team player, okay? He's not chasing these home runs. He's keeping his average very nice. It's stuck right now at a 3.13, and it's looking pretty solid. So all rise because we got one more homer to go, and this man's broken a big old record that's been set since the 60s. 61, okay?
61 years for 61.
I'm not.
How about that?
That's crazy.
And again, how many games are left?
It's like 7.
He hit it in at game 155.
Yeah, we got a few more games left. Not too many though.
Okay.
6
Yeah,
more
6.
games.
I was close. 7 was last night.
Okay, because now that he's tied it, now we're on to how far he's going to go until the season's over.
It looks like Captain Cool is wrong again.
Wrong again?
Yeah.
He ain't getting 70.
He's not getting.
Oh, yeah, he's not getting
Every
70.
single time I say somebody's gonna do something, they don't. They do the complete opposite, and they go on a little homer. They don't do anything. Okay, moving on. Northwestern. Okay, Northwestern, the college, showed off early designs for their $800 million stadium. But how is it being funded, and what will it be used for? We'll find out more details on that during the cool portion of the show. That's going to be after this segment. I'm going to say that right now, 2:25. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Moving on, Discovery Plus. You guys got Discovery Plus?
Negative.
No.
Ghost
Nope,
Rider.
nope. I'm pretty sure most of the United States doesn't either. But Discovery Plus is cashing out on the popularity of the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case in the form of a documentary that will update everyone on the pointless information that is Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's love life. Honestly, as much as I don't care about people's business, I would be interested in watching this just, to form my own opinion on the case, of course. That's pretty much it. Only thing is, I don't have Discovery Plus, and I ain't getting it for that show. So, yeah, if you guys are interested in that, get Discovery Plus, maybe on like a free trial. Watch it as soon as you can. Get done with it. Get out of there because they're just going to take all your money because, it's just how it is. Unless you guys get that deal, what what is it? The Disney, you get Discovery. Is it?
Discovery's Warner Brothers, so that means HBO and HBO Max
Okay.
and DC.
They might have a little deal for you. Also, Multiverses X Discovery Channel.
Wait, what?
No, I don't know. No. That wasn't any news. I'm just saying, since it's owned by Warner Brothers, we might see Multiverse Pandas or something. I don't know. Just animals coming in. You know, the documentaries that Discovery usually does. Moving on, 5-star defensive lineman David Hicks from Peyto. Is that how you say it? Peyto? Peyto, yeah, Peyto High School in Katy, Texas. Chooses Texas A&M, and that's just good stuff for him. I mean, he, go where is Dirt Neck still a thing? Can I say Dirt Neck? I can say
Yes,
Dirt
you
Neck.
can say
Yeah,
Dirt Neck. We're just not going to get anybody from TexAgs.com on.
That's fine. But yeah, he's going over to be coached by Dirt Neck and the rest of the crew there. He's probably getting millions of dollars from recruiting and all that stuff, but it's whatever. For more information on that, recruiting information, go check out Drew DeArmond's Recruiting Blitz from 9 to 10 weekdays on the Blitz Sports Radio, guys. That's a quick little plug. He does a great job over there. Knows pretty much everything about recruiting, and I know he would love you guys to listen to that show. AJ McCarron knows something about, I guess, something that nobody else knows. Something about the Auburn's head coach situation, apparently. He must have went into the future because he knows that Harson's out as a coach from Auburn. And you know what? Feinbaum had something to say about it. I thought it was pretty funny. Paul Feinbaum, you can hear him on our sister station, 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Probably around the exact same time this show's going, but you don't want to do that because you're listening to us.
Well, no. Feinbaum comes on after us.
Oh,
here
okay.
on the afternoon.
You think
Blitz.
I know our own programming? Yes, he comes
Come
on after.
man.
Either way, you guys can listen to him on both the Blitz and 97.7 ESPN The Zone. So there you go. You get a little double dipping. But Feinbaum said he's... I gotta hear his voice. Dang it. Okay, I'll just go with this. He's now 0-2 in the last 2 encounters with Auburn. End quote. Yep. The other loss was in the kick 6, by the way, which I was at. Great time. Terrible time. Somebody tried to give a high five to my mom because she was wearing orange. Roll Tide, baby. And then moving on in surprising video game release news, a game's coming out on the Switch today. I heard that from Bandi, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about that, as well as a AAA title being pushed up a week. Let's freaking go.
Let's go.
But Bandi will get into more of that jazz at 3:25 today, so make sure you stay tuned for all of that good information.
I got a question.
Super done. What's up?
So, we all have fun with this show. We all. You think? Yes, I think. I just want to. Because as it goes through the timeline, I see this many a times. You guys are not familiar with the Baseball Fight Club Twitter account, right?
I'm not, no.
The one that posts the baseball fights that are in the crowd.
Yeah.
Why are 90% of them Dodger fans?
What do you think, man? It's California. These guys are crazy.
They're a little dodgy.
But it's like because I'm going through checking my MLB DFS plays for this evening, and I'm seeing Dodgers and Padres, and so it's like, Baseball Fight Club, this is the series that they are always drooling over because Padres and Dodgers fans just decide to fight all over
California,
the place.
baby.
I mean, is there anyone from California that can tell us? Is there like a secret beef between like LA people from LA and people from San Diego?
My sister.
We just don't know about.
My sister lives in San Diego, so I can ask her and tell her if she's seen any kangaroos
Say
out there.
that one more time.
San Diego. I don't.
Your
Did you clip
sister's
it?
husband's an Aussie, isn't he?
No, he's actually African.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's the Welshman?
That is Phil. Yeah. From Florida. Yeah, he's a great guy. Wales. He plays soccer and stuff. He's a really nice dude. I got to see him for the first time in a while. It was great to hang out with him, get a drunk with him, and all that stuff. I had to drive him like down the road in Nashville, which I had no idea where like anything was. And I was like, you know what? He's driving in the Mustang for the first time. Why not top down? So I'm going. I do the top down. Turns out I'm the only one that's freezing in the car because I am shaking profusely. And then I pull over to the side. He hops out in some random bar, and then he finds a way home, I guess. I have no idea. But that man is an oddball. I love him, though. Love him. Yeah, there's your little quick story of the day. But, yeah, go back to what you were talking about the fight clubs.
Well, I mean, it's just looking at it going Dodgers and Padres, and these fan bases are, I mean, the Dodgers, what was it, 2020? Yeah, it was the COVID year.
Yeah.
They haven't even won a real title since the 80s. Why? I mean,
That's like saying
they're trying to say that they're the West Coast Yankees and all this, but
Wait, they're saying that?
Well, in a way, they kind of
Yeah.
are. They have a lot of money, cap space to bring in all these
Yeah,
players.
yeah,
But
that's
other
what-
than that,
Other than that, they have no rings. No rings.
Yeah.
Atlanta has more rings.
ooh, that's true. That's true.
They have 2 more rings since the 80s.
Sheesh.
They have 2.
Two. Oh, jeez. But no, California, I love the fight clubs over there. You think the Oakland A's have any part of that or no?
Hell no.
Yeah, no.
They're just hoping to God they can go to Vegas.
Oakland's just staying out of sight, trying not to be a target.
The only thing fighting in their stands is probably 2 rats up at the top deck, okay? They need to tear that stadium down and do something else with it. I'm just going to throw that in there.
That stadium. Has that stadium even been renovated?
No.
Because I remember that in the 80s.
No, you should see the ground. Just like all around it, it's just like rusty, just disgusting. Putrid. Almost,
I'm looking this up.
look it up. Look at
Yeah,
the details
yeah,
of that.
It's bad.
I
but-
wouldn't like going to the Trash Pandas game. Shout out to the Rocket City Trash Pandas. I feel so comfortable going in there. If I went to this one right here, it'd be like going into a back alley club that I had no idea what was going down. There's probably like blood stains from like the 80s up there, maybe even from before. There's been some questionable stuff in the top decks of that place. If you haven't seen some videos on the Twitters, I know you probably heard of something, Smokey, about 2 fans getting a little intimate up there. Yeah, it's like one of those spots. It's just one of those places. Yeah, it's just a cesspool.
A cesspool of
Cesspool.
NC-17 going on.
NC-17.
Yeah, and now I've seen every stadium post security up in those top decks now.
Yeah. You gotta watch out. You can't be doing
Imagine being a security guard and you're seeing that start to happen, and then you got to interject yourself.
I know. It's like, guys,
Like-
there's baseball going on. You're trying to get to home base. I'm trying to get out of here. Come on.
It's like, really?
I'm trying to let her hold the bat.
Yo, picture. Oh, phrasing. Where's the phrase?
Oh my gosh.
Get the sounder, please.
Oh my gosh.
It's
I
already.
forgot.
I love Thursdays. I love
Oh my gosh.
Thursdays.
Bandy, you all right over there? You're phrasing. There we go.
I got it.
he
My
was
computer was muted.
But also, I got another question.
Okay.
Because as we go, like I'm talking about baseball crowds, there's this particular movie here that has started using their promotion in MLB crowds. Have y'all seen this?
No.
No.
Have you heard of the Smile movie? That M. Night Shyamalan that's about to come out?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Have
have.
you seen the people in the baseball crowds doing that whole crap where they're just standing there like a statue and with a smile on their face?
Oh, I have seen that. No.
That's kind of scary.
It's in the it's in pictures. Like they're in camera view, and it's
Is
like,
it in the trailer?
No, it's in real life.
It's in real life during games.
No, I saw a video of that. I thought it was just just one lady doing it because I saw 2 videos of the same person.
Yo, like I'm actually getting goosebumps though. Like,
Yeah.
that's like terrifying. That's a
Imagine
trigger
you
for
going to a baseball game and then you see that type of crap.
It's like the crowd just broke. There's too much GPU or what? I don't know. There's just too much
GPU?
stuff going on. I'm trying to talk some computer stuff. That's not my strong point. Okay. So what do you look up for this type of thing? Because I kind of want to see it now. Smile crowd.
Smile MLB. Hold on.
Smile MLB.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
there
think
it is.
I think I liked a tweet from it.
Oh, John Boy. You know the good old Yankee guy that is popular in the MLB community.
Yeah.
I searched Smile MLB, and second from the top, there's the blue shirt at a Yankee game where Giancarlo is at bat.
That guy is smiling pretty hard. And then there's another guy doing the little fupa thing. He's just like, it looks like H3H3 if you guys know who that is.
And then you got the next one with the Welcome to Oakland. That one is the freakiest out of all of it.
I'm trying to, welcome. Oh, so was this like in promotion for the movie?
Yes, it's in promotion for the movie.
Oh, uh-huh.
I mean, it's a really cool promotion if I'm being honest.
I mean,
But it is creepy.
That way that she's got that look at Oakland.
she is really scary looking.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be smiling like that.
Yeah,
the
that's the lady I saw. I thought it was just her doing it.
No, it's not just her. There's several people that are doing it.
Okay, the guy behind the Yankees is really funny.
Oh, blue shirt?
Yeah, in the blue shirt.
He looks goofy. I was picturing this, okay, before we go on a break. I was picturing the whole like crowd, just like everybody just standing up, smiling, looking at like just an empty field.
Oh, no.
That would be scary. No, that would be terrifying.
This is more terrifying when you got one out of a whole bunch of crowd and all they're doing is just looking like the damn Joker.
That's pretty cool, though. That's good publicity.
It's still an M. Night Shyamalan
Yeah,
movie,
that's a different thing.
Has M. Night Shyamalan done anything good since Signs? Has Signs really been his last good movie?
Let me see what he's done. We're still getting close to this break, but I'm going to look it up real quick.
I need his filmography too. I don't know it.
I loved Signs, by the way. So he's also come out with the movie Old. Remember where they go on the beach and they start aging rapidly?
Yeah.
That was kind of all right.
Glass from 2019. The Sixth Sense, that was an older one.
Sixth Sense was his breakout.
Split was good.
Split was very popular when it came out with Signs. I remember watching that one. I forgot he did the Last Airbender, the live action Last Airbender. That was terrible.
Oh, that's right, he did.
He did do
that.
You know,
everybody thought he was going to be absolutely glorious in that production.
Yeah, no.
I forgot he did Lady in the Water. I remember seeing the box for that walking through movie gallery when I was a kid and being terrified.
What's movie gallery? No, I'm joking. I know what that is. All right.
I bet you better know what movie gallery is.
Well, enough of that M. Night Shyamalan talk. Whenever we get back, we're going to get right into what's cool, and that's coming up on the Afternoon Blitz.
With us today, Dr. Tracy Lowry of Best Vein Care of Huntsville.
When we evaluate a patient and they indeed have significant venous disease, most third-party payers, private insurance, Medicare, require us to treat every patient conservatively at least 90 days. Conservative treatment includes increasing ambulation, elevation of the legs, and the wearing of compression stockings. It's very common for folks to come see us in March or April wanting to have their veins fixed before they go into swimsuits starting in June. When we see someone in March or April, they're going to require at least 90 days of conservative treatment before we can even go to the insurance carrier to get permission to treat their veins. So if you think you have a venous problem, now is the time to come in and get a free screening so we can determine whether or not you need something evaluated. If you have a vein problem or you think you may have a vein problem, now's the time to contact us at bestveincarehuntsville.com.
Are you tired of chasing a roofing contractor to show up on time or even show up at all? I'm Sam Fleming with Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Our motto at Fleming Roofing is we show up. Our goal at Fleming Roofing is to provide the reliable customer service that you deserve, and we have the resources to meet all of your roofing needs: residential, commercial, industrial, replacement, or repairs. We are manufacturer certified for roof coatings, single-ply membranes, and asphalt shingles. Whenever you need a roofing professional you can count on, call Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We are committed to finding the solution that meets your needs. We don't have quotas or heavy-handed sales tactics. Fleming Roofing, we have expert experience. We show up. Free estimates, residential, commercial, industrial, replacement, or repairs. Check us out at FlemingHSV.com. FlemingHSV.com. When you need a quick response, it's Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
TOC Sports has been there for you. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what does that mean? It means for more than 20 years, Alabama's largest orthopedic group has been there providing coverage and care to more schools and student athletes in the Tennessee Valley than any other group. It means whether you are the star football player, the all-region volleyball ace, or someone who hurt their knee in a weekend pickup basketball game, TOC Sports physicians are proud to have the opportunity to care for all your orthopedic needs. It means for parents, coaches, athletes, desk jockeys, or even weekend warriors, TOC Sports physicians continue to meet and exceed the orthopedic and sports medicine needs of our community. But most importantly, during these challenging times, we're here for you now and will continue to be here. So as long as there are players on the field, games to be played, and contests to be won, the orthopedic specialists from TOC Sports will be ready to help. We don't know what the future holds, but you can count on the TOC Sports team to stay committed to you so you can stay in the game. Call 256-539-2728 today and ask to see a TOC Sports physician. Check them out online, also Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
The safety oath. Repeat after me. I will safely bring safety to my facility and keep it safe. I will safely keep my people safe. I will put safety first in everything I do, and I will safely do so with Grainger. When you think safety, think Grainger. Grainger's got over 100,000 safety products to help keep our facilities safe and our people safer. When it comes to safety, Grainger's got your back. Call clickgrainger.com/safety or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
TOC Sports has been there for you. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what does that mean? It means for more than 20 years, Alabama's largest orthopedic group has been there providing coverage and care to more schools and student athletes in the Tennessee Valley than any other group. It means whether you are the star football player, the all-region volleyball ace, or someone who hurt their knee in a weekend pickup basketball game, TOC Sports physicians are proud to have the opportunity to care for all your orthopedic needs. It means for parents, coaches, athletes, desk jockeys, or even weekend warriors, TOC Sports physicians continue to meet and exceed the orthopedic and sports medicine needs of our community. But most importantly, during these challenging times, we're here for you now and will continue to be here. So as long as there are players on the field, games to be played, and contests to be won, the orthopedic specialists from TOC Sports will be ready to help. We don't know what the future holds, but you can count on the TOC Sports team to stay committed to you so you can stay in the game. Call 256-539-2728 today and ask to see a TOC Sports physician. Check them out online, also Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
With us today, Dr. Tracy Lowry of Best Vein Care of Huntsville.
When we evaluate a patient and they indeed have significant venous disease, most third-party payers, private insurance, Medicare, require us to treat every patient conservatively at least 90 days. Conservative treatment includes increasing ambulation, elevation of the legs, and the wearing of compression stockings. It's very common for folks to come see us in March or April wanting to have their veins fixed before they go into swimsuits starting in June. When we see someone in March or April, they're going to require at least 90 days of conservative treatment before we can even go to the insurance carrier to get permission to treat their veins. So if you think you have a venous problem, now is the time to come in and get a free screening so we can determine whether or not you need something evaluated. If you have a vein problem or you think you may have a vein problem, now's the time to contact us at bestveincarehuntsville.com.
I'm loving it. Nice. Scared to go even more into this song because I know there's probably some choice words, but you know what? It's okay.
Hey, we're streaming.
We're streaming. We can do whatever we want.
We're streaming.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to the Afternoon Blitz on the Tennessee Valley Blitz Sports Radio Network. I'm your host, Cap.
What was that?
I think he accidentally forgot to turn it down.
Hold on.
Just left and right. Literally left and right. I'm getting just knocked with these sounders. But while they are playing...
At the Red House.
Play... Skip it about that. All right, welcome.
Oh my God, I gotta play YouTube this commercial that I saw this morning. Oh my God, and it is about the Red House.
The Red House?
If I could entertain y'all for a minute and a half, it's kind of like, you know how the Montgomery Flea Market commercial was?
Yeah.
Oh my! Just listen. This thing came out in 2009. I haven't seen this ever.
Okay.
And I'm just like, oh my God.
Oh my
We
God.
all just get along.
At the Red House Furniture,
We can.
At the Red House.
Two guys, just random guys yelling.
Yeah.
I'm Richard, a.k.a. Big Head. I work at the Red House, and I'm black. I like pumping iron, pumping furniture into people's homes.
And he's giving us.
I'm Johnny, a.k.a. 10 Gauge. I work at the Red House, and I'm white. I like deer hunting, bass fishing, and extending credit to all people.
We don't use pronouns, we use color.
I'm black, and I love the Red House.
I'm white, and I love the Red House.
I'm a black woman, and I love the Red House.
I am white, and the Red House is for me.
At the Red House.
Two random guys singing next to the beach.
Look at the sofa.
Oh, big head.
For a black person or a white person?
I can't even see
This
it.
mattress is perfect for a white person or a black person.
At the Red House.
Gotta love the diversity there.
And white people buy furniture.
Everybody buys furniture.
That's real.
That's a thing.
That is real, and the Red House is still open in
Let's
North
go.
Carolina.
It's been jingle.
Boys, let's pay him a visit, please. The Red House vlog, please. That would be great. But yeah, like we were saying, welcome back. This is the Afternoon Blitz. I'm Captain Cool.
We're loose.
Yeah, exactly. It's a Thursday. We get more and more loose throughout the week.
We all just get prepared for
The silence.
for Fun Friday. That's
Exactly, yeah. Bandi Man, Bailey Lowry's to my left, where Smokey Mike, the Red House guy that showed it to us, he was probably in that commercial. He's to my right. And yeah.
Oh, yo, man.
He's got something else for us, I guess.
Jones Barbecue.
Yes! I love that commercial.
What do you know, Captain Cool, about barbecue and foot massage?
I know a little bit about that commercial. I know a little bit. I guess
I knew Bandi being an NBA guy, he would know the Jones barbecue and foot massage.
I'll permit you to play that. Play it real quick, okay? This is the cool segment, by the way. You guys don't touch that dial. Play it.
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Jones Barbecue and Foot
Chicken
Massage.
kills
Better
me.
come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat. America loves to eat. So why not open up somewhere America can sit down, enjoy a meal, and get their feet rubbed? We'll fry anything you want for $5.99. As long as it's friable or edible, we're going to make it deliciable. We will fry parts of the chicken you didn't even know was friable. The beak, the feathers, we'll fry candy bars. All that European stuff that you don't really normally eat, we'll bring it down here and fry it for you. Ask McDonald's to fry something other than what they normally fry. Guess what you're going to get?
No.
Nothing. If it fit through the dough, I'll put it in the fryer. Hell, this is a dinosaur. All our meats are gently tenderized to their optimum deliciousness. We got fine dinosaur meat. Took my money, made me pay child support. Come on down here and get you a slice. Once they get your social security number, it's over. Motivated. So friends, let's just decide you don't want no barbecue. Well, that's fine too. Why not let one of my foot specialists or myself perform our magic? Look at that. Don't that look wonderful?
Or myself.
If you really pay me enough, we'll massage your feet in any of these sauces also. That is the rule down here at Jones. Good ass barbecue and foot massage.
Nice. Good ass barbecue and foot massage. There you go.
I'm sold.
You guys listen to ads just to listen to more ads, but these ads were a little bit more wacky, to say the
Well,
least.
this is part of the sporting because,
It is.
I mean, what was it, 2017 that Steph Curry was doing the Jones barbecue and foot massage at pregame?
Yep.
That's great. They got the big names only. That's it.
They brought him down for a game, I think, too.
That's funny. All right, can we get on with the show, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get on with this show. Okay. We got a little bit to talk about. We're going to go into more details about Northwestern's new youth stadium that they just unveiled today that'll be coming in the future. And then we got a little bit of a interesting story. I love interesting stories in this segment, and it's about Luis Figo, the soccer player, and what Guinness World Record he broke. So let's get into what's cool.
Oh, my bad.
Too much goofs and gaffs over here.
It's getting hot in here.
Hot air. So hot in here.
We got a little door goblin now.
That's a spicy meatball.
So it's time to cool down with Captain Cool.
You know what cool is?
What?
You're looking at.
That's right. All right, straight into it. Northwestern, okay, of all colleges, is planning on replacing their 97-year-old stadium with a smaller, more futuristic stadium that may cost up to $800 million, okay?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's an expensive one, but thankfully, they have the fundraising and the funding to do so, okay? Northwestern has some pretty lucrative alumni that can help shell out millions and millions of dollars. One family in particular, you might have known their name because it's kind of the name of their stadium at the moment, and their future stadium seems to give a little bit more generously, seeing how their name is on the stadium. Yeah, that is the Ryan family, okay, who gifted a hefty $480 million to the school, according to the Chicago Tribune. Patrick Ryan alone has a net worth of $8.2 billion, meaning he costs just as much as the company he co-founded, Aon Corporation. Okay.
Aon.
Yeah, Aon Corporation. I think it's an insurance company. But yeah, Patrick Ryan, pretty wealthy dude, pretty successful. He is an alumnus from Northwestern, so that's always good to have. You know, the Ducks, they got the Nike dude. Well, you know what? Northwestern's got an insurance dude that's got probably a little bit of money. So yeah. But enough of the rich people. The stadium will hold total of 35,000 spectators, which may be smaller than the previous 47,000. But honestly, it's not too big of a difference, and the cozy dome will have a little bit more of a tight-knit community feel, because that's kind of what, that's what the Ryan family wants. They want everybody hanging out, having a great time. But along with the 7 football games a year, Northwestern also plans to hold a couple of concerts, okay, in addition to helping rationalize the purchase of this futuristic college dome, which I want to visit because from the looks of it, it looks pretty cool, looks pretty purple, and it looks like a good time. So I will definitely be finding a way out there. Hopefully, though, they'll have actual grass instead of turf, but that's just me, wishful thinking. Who's going on? Hey, we got Scuba Steve coming up the stairs. That's great. That's great to see. But yeah. Hopefully,
great to see.
It's great to see. The stadium has to get through a few more checks before it can be approved, but expect the Wildcats' new home to arrive sometime around 2026. Now, have you guys seen any of the pictures of this dome? This little cute dome.
I haven't seen any of the pictures yet.
Take a little look, but
Let's see this.
I gotta admit, it looks kind of like a basketball dome you'd see at a college. It's not too big, but it's big enough to hold a stadium as well as 35,000 seats for the spectators to sit in. It does look really cool, and if they have just purple lighting everywhere, I'm sold.
Honestly, the purple looks good.
Yeah, I gotta say.
With the lighting around it?
Yeah, it's very Northwestern. I'll say that. Northwestern always has some pretty cool uniforms as of late, at least. So it's good to see they're carrying over to their football facility. Excuse me, but
ew,
yeah.
my.
Oh my. But yeah, that's exactly my reaction when I first saw the stadium, and it costing $800 million. You gotta be kidding me. That's a lot of gabagoo, So hopefully they'll be able to do that with pretty ease. I'll get down to Northwestern and get to watch a few football games. Moving on, because this is the story I really, really wanted to talk about. And I got another Guinness World Record story for tomorrow. But this one's what I'm going to stick on right now. But Portuguese soccer legend Luís Figo took to the skies with a handful of soccer players from around the world to do something quite unique for a chance at Guinness World Record immortality. Yeah, they went to the skies. Okay, organized by MasterCard. Figo and the other players boarded the plane where the interior was designed to look like a soccer. I almost said football, but I was just on that football stadium thing. A soccer field with goals on each side of the craft. Now, this isn't just any high-flying soccer match, okay? Because as the plane reached an altitude of 20,230 feet above the ground, the plane started moving at a parabolic path, okay? Now, parabolic, it's just like you go down, you go up. It's one of those things. It's a zero gravity. It's a zero gravity plane. So, yeah. So that's right. Soccer in space. Almost, pretty much. It's pretty much space. It's all zero gravity. But, yeah, I watched the YouTube video this morning, and it shows some highlights from the match, and it leaves me wanting my own little soccer stadium with or without the gravity, in it. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. We see these guys getting thrown into balls.
Balls.
Oh, that's what I need. Okay, that's what I need. Thank you. Got a whole community around here. Our door goblin right there is kind of getting in the way, though. I mean, you're fine. Yeah, if you guys are watching the stream, you might know a little bit more about all that stuff going down.
That's
Make
why
sure
you gotta watch the stream.
Make sure you
sometimes.
are, because it's a lot of fun out here. All right? We're all just having a great time.
And by the way, the ones that did the Red House, you guys have heard of Good Mythical Morning, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That's Rhett and Link that did the.
That's Rhett and Link?
Yeah.
They're the ones that sang it?
That sang the Red House part of it.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Oh, that's cool.
Shout out to Yorkie on that for reminding me of
Good
that.
stuff. I have to see it a little bit closer because it was super far away. But no, Rhett and Link, solid YouTubers. But back to the story at hand. They broke a world record with little to no competition because, who all just goes up into a plane and starts playing a little soccer match, okay? Especially, MasterCard funded it, so obviously they got the looks, they got the jerseys, they got the actual, stadium. It's a really cool video, and it's a really cool record to break. Good on them. I just wanted to bring it up because it is kind of, like it is a wacky story. And I know you guys wanted to hear about some wacky stories because the last time we had a wacky story was either the female ref getting just clotheslined or the kid breaking his finger because of that robot. He was playing chess. And, I miss those stories. So, anti-gravity. And, Figo had something to say, obviously. Yeah, he wanted to talk about how it all went down. But he says, quote, I don't know his voice, honestly. I don't even know if he speaks English, but I guess he does because this is an English translation or something. I don't know. Football transcends boundaries and unites people around the world. This is very inspiring, by the way. That's the only reason I put the whole quote on here. But yeah, he says that, and he says, I have played in stadiums where the electric atmosphere sparks emotions that cuts across cultures and nationalities. This was the exact same experience I had playing this beautiful game at 20,000 feet above the ground, with a group of fearless football fanatics, taking their passions for the sport to unpresentable. Hey. Yeah.
That's pretty deep.
Yeah. Heights. Yeah. And then he says, Figo, he's pretty cool stuff, I will say. Overall, pretty cool stuff. What else would you guys like to see anti-gravity, though? That's the question I wanted to lead into. I'm thinking, like, maybe hockey.
Anti-gravity hockey would be kind of cool.
It would be pretty sick. Just think about that a little bit and how it would work. If you guys also, anybody listening, if you guys want to throw in your little bit of an opinion, either comment on our socials or just call us up. Yorkie, tell me what you want to see anti-gravity just because you're, there. You're always there. I know you love listening to us.
I got one.
What do you got, Smokey?
Cricket.
Cricket?
Cricket?
Yeah.
That's an interesting pick.
No, because you can hit the ball anywhere you can on on whatever they call it, the pitch. I guess it's the pitch.
It'd have to be a flying saucer though that they're playing on because it's round,
Yeah, but then that means you could just use all 360 degrees of every single angle to hit the ball.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I mean, that's solid. It's really just like what sport can we put in outer space?
I like to see zero gravity basketball.
That would be perfect. No, that's just perfect. That's taking slam ball to a whole nother level where there's literally no trampolines. You just jump and you go. Yeah.
You're like full court alley-oop passes. Oh, it'd be sick.
Hey, Bandi, you want to take me to the moon one of these days?
I'll be down. To the moon?
To the moon.
I got a way to take
to the moon.
Don't give me false hope, Bandi. Edge runners, what are you gonna do?
Now we're gonna be like Dogecoin.
But yeah, tomorrow I got another robot story I want to talk about. It's gonna be in the cool segment, so make sure you guys check in for that. But now I open up the reins for cool stories from you two. What do you guys got? Okay, cool stories. You also brought up, what did you want to talk about during this segment? Was it the I forgot. We said we were gonna talk about it. Now we forgot.
Wait, I got one real quick.
Okay, let Bandi talk
you
while
do
you're
that.
thinking.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. So you know how I said how people are going to go in the lab and stop complaining about Steve from Minecraft?
Yeah.
And try to figure something out?
Yeah, what's up?
The thought never occurred to me that Steve players would hop in the lab too. Because now they're discovering tech.
Oh, jeez.
It's only going to get harder. There is now a tech where you can set up blocks and sling your command grab minecart off of it.
I mean, it should have happened before. I mean, these guys are practicing as Steve going into the professional level playing as Steve, and they haven't learned new things. I mean, they got to be practicing as him.
Doesn't seem like it's that hard either.
Freaking Steve. Okay, I think we were talking about, was it AJ Mc... Was it? No, it wasn't AJ McCarron.
We brought up the AJ stuff because Feinbaum basically said AJ was 0-2.
Yeah, which is funny.
Basically has said that, he's done this for 40 years and doesn't have the journalistic chops that AJ McCarron has.
It's true.
I mean, he just went all in on the sarcasm. Yeah. Like, that was dumb, stupid, and irresponsible.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even report on something like that. So it's
paraphrasing, but that's summarizing.
Yeah. It's to the point where AJ McCarron is just like, you know what? I've been a reporter for enough years now that I could say the stuff that I need to say. But me, Bandi, and you at the same time, we're like, I mean, Smokey's been doing this for a few years. We're not going to just throw out any nilly-willy stuff like that. That's just, it's ridiculous. It's blasphemy.
It's irresponsible.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hot.
You just got to make sure that you got the sources, and then when you got the sources and you got it locked down, then it's up to you to put it out if you so choose to, because there's some things that I've heard a good bit of that none of us put out there.
Yeah.
We hear a lot of stuff I mean, there's stuff that we know right now that we can't put out about certain people.
A lot of chatter, you know. It's just to the point where he's like, when he says this stuff, I feel him looking up and looking at other people for approval. Like, is that correct?
But I got something that's not cool.
All right, let me know.
So I completely blanked out of what we talked about at the beginning
It's
because
fine.
we've gone sideways anyway.
We always do.
But this spicy, this thing is supposed to be like extra spicy, and it's this new sandwich that they've got at the Subway. Have you heard about the new sandwich?
I have not.
It's made of a wrestling mat.
This is the Russell Wilson sandwich.
Let's ride.
If you look at they deleted this TikTok, but SB Nation has the TikTok video up, which I'm not going to play for it right now because we're a little bit tight on time.
Yeah,
but
it's fine.
But just to give you a point, Russ is talking about how spicy this sandwich is. Talking about, have you done anything dangerous? This sandwich is dangerous.
Yes, I would take anything being called dangerous by Russell Wilson seriously.
It's called the Danger Witch.
The Danger Witch?
This is what the Danger Witch.
I feel
Marshawn Lynch also has a sub out too.
I bet he does.
It's called the beef mode.
Oh, I guarantee you it's 100 times
Here's
better
what
than
is
Russell
on
Wilson's.
the Danger Witch.
Okay, let me know.
And remember, this is spicy.
Okay, spicy.
Pepperoni, salami, Black Forest ham, provolone, bacon on herbs and cheese, topped with lettuce, green peppers, tomatoes, banana peppers, and mustard and mayo.
So it's all like mildly hot stuff mixed
It's
together.
not even mildly hot.
That doesn't sound spicy at all.
I hear pepperonis and
How
like salami.
dangerous is this?
It's moderate. you
How
know.
dangerous?
I mean, I bet.
I don't like peppers, baby.
I bet Marshawn Lynch's sandwich is spicier than this.
Yeah, and he didn't promote it like that. Jeez.
Beef mode.
Beef mode.
Has got Angus roast beef, choice Angus roast beef, I apologize.
Ooh.
Melted pepper jack, already spicier.
Yep, already spicier.
And hickory smoked bacon on herbs and cheese topped with lettuce, black olives, tomatoes, onions, jalapenos, and drizzled with mustard and Baja Chipotle sauce.
Yeah, you lost me.
Spicier sandwich.
Yeah, you lost me at the black, whatever.
The black olives?
Yeah, black olives. I'm not a fan of black
I'm not-
olives.
I'm
Same
not
with
an olive
onions, same with tomatoes, all that stuff. It can just get out of here.
Yep.
Just move.
That sounds like the danger sandwich.
Yeah. So you guys go have both the danger sandwich and the beef mode or whatever, and make sure you come back and listen to the last segment of this hour, which is brought to you by Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Had to pop that one in there, but you guys stay tuned because you're listening to the Afternoon Blitz.
The Blitz has been called.
McCurry Motors is your car and van rental headquarters. You can rent the vehicle you need today. Family in town, sporting event, church function, no matter what your need, McCurry Motors has you covered with a wide selection of cars and vans available for rent. They have 12-passenger Mercedes Sprinter vans, 12-passenger Ford Transit vans, 15-passenger Ford Transit vans, and 15-passenger Chevrolet Express vans. They have 2 locations, Highway 72 in Athens or Max Luther Drive in Huntsville.
Are you tired of chasing a roofing contractor to show up on time or even show up at all? I'm Sam Fleming with Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Our motto at Fleming Roofing is we show up. Our goal at Fleming Roofing is to provide the reliable customer service that you deserve, and we have the resources to meet all of your roofing needs: residential, commercial, industrial, replacement, or repairs. We are manufacturer certified for roof coatings, single-ply membranes, and asphalt shingles. Whenever you need a roofing professional you can count on, call Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We are committed to finding the solution that meets your needs. We don't have quotas or heavy-handed sales tactics. Fleming Roofing, we have expert experience. We show up. Free estimates, residential, commercial, industrial, replacement, or repairs. Check us out at FlemingHSV.com. FlemingHSV.com. When you need a quick response, it's Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
Organizations using Salesforce know how powerful the platform is and how much time, money, and headaches it saves if it's set up right and you know how to use it. Let's face it, Salesforce is complicated and time-consuming to figure out, and a lot can go wrong now and down the road without expert help. That's why most Salesforce users work with an implementation partner like Higher Echelon, so they get the absolute most out of their Salesforce investment. Higher Echelon is a 5-star Salesforce consulting partner who won Salesforce Military Hiring Partner of the Year. President Dr. Joe Ross is retired Army who played and later coached for the cadets. He puts that experience to good use at Higher Echelon, where they pride themselves on hiring veterans. Look, not all Salesforce partners are the same. Don't put your company at risk by going with an inferior partner. Higher Echelon is the trusted partner you can count on to get you up and running and seeing returns on your Salesforce investment in a fraction of the time it would take if you go it alone. Go to higherechelon.com. That's HIGHERECHELON.com to learn more. Go higher and go Army.
When I chose a garage door company, I did my homework. I needed Precision Overhead Garage Door Service. They have a 5-star Google rating. I checked their reviews and liked what their customers had to say. Precision Overhead Garage Door has lifetime warranty packages. Same-day service if I call before 2 p.m. If they can't make it the same day, my service call fee the next day is waived. They did a 25-point safety inspection on the door and operator. Now that's peace of mind. Residential, commercial, and gate services. Precision Overhead Garage Door Service. Call 256-400-4500.
Afternoon Blitz here. Yeah, there we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the Afternoon Blitz here on the Tennessee Valley Blitz Sports Network. I'm your host, the Bandi Man, a.k.a. Bailey Lowry, joined on my right by Captain Cool John Abraham.
It's not Coolio.
And keeping us on the air.
Yeah, damn it. I was supposed to do it in manual and all this other stuff, and I forgot.
No, always reliable.
I suck.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I don't really remember. What's funny? I don't remember old Coolio, like 94 Coolio. I'm more like, I remember kind of early 2000s Coolio.
Yeah.
Like Return of the Gangster Coolio.
Return of the Gangster Coolio. Damn.
Yeah. I know my stuff. I know my music.
Stuff. Yeah, I know. As he was looking through Spotify. No, I'm just.
No,
I'm joking. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I'm not looking through Spotify.
You know what was actually like the funniest out of the, or not the funniest, but probably the best out of the tributes ones for pictures with Coolio? Weird Al.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. We were talking about that before.
Ironically, he had beef with him for a little bit.
I wonder why. Everybody had beef with freaking Weird Al.
Well, people had to, like, Coolio's like, man, I'm hard. I'm supposed. He was supposed to be the gangster.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, Weird Al comes with Amish Paradise, and it's like, what the hell, bro?
Quality music.
How can anyone take me seriously? As he's like has that hairstyle.
Yeah. Speaking of the Amish, by the way, I caught another glimpse of the Amish playing baseball today, and this time Summer got to witness it with me.
The Amish play baseball?
I told you that, yeah. The last time, they're all it's all the women, and they're all in their pretty little dresses, and they're just all playing baseball outside at their little chapel.
So it's like League of Their Own type stuff with the Amish?
I guess it's like a Thursday thing, because this is the second time I've seen it, and this is the second time I've talked about it on the show, but, you know, every single time I see it, I'm going to talk about it on the show, because it's freaking amazing. Quality stuff right there.
And we need to have a day start with D, so I can have Dinger in front of it.
Dinger? I hit dingers.
I hit dingers.
Dinger December. We'll wait until December to be like, welcome back into Dinger December.
Anyway, that does it for hour number 1. Hour number 2, we've got Crawdad from Crawdad's Countdown kicking off to talk to us with Army football, as Army's got Georgia State this weekend coming off a bye. What are they doing to get prepared for it? So we'll ask Crawdad that. You're listening to the Afternoon Blitz.
Are you tired of chasing a roofing contractor to show up on time, or even show up at all? I'm Sam Fleming with Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Our motto at Fleming Roofing is we show up. Our goal at Fleming Roofing is to provide the reliable customer service that you deserve, and we have the resources to meet all of your roofing needs: residential, commercial, industrial, replacement, or repairs. We are manufacturer certified for roof coatings, single-ply membranes, and asphalt shingles. Whenever you need a roofing professional you can count on, call Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We are committed to finding the solution that meets your needs. We don't have quotas or heavy-handed sales tactics. Fleming Roofing. We have expert experience. We show up. Free estimates. Residential, commercial, industrial, replacement, or repairs. Check us out at FlemingHSV.com. FlemingHSV.com. When you need a quick response, it's Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
With us today, Dr. Tracy Lowry of Best Vein Care of Huntsville.
When we evaluate a patient and they indeed have significant venous disease, most third-party payers, private insurance, Medicare, require us to treat every patient conservatively at least 90 days. Conservative treatment includes increasing ambulation, elevation of the legs, and the wearing of compression stockings. It's very common for folks to come see us in March or April wanting to have their veins fixed before they go into swimsuits starting in June. When we see someone in March or April, they're going to require at least 90 days of conservative treatment before we can even go to the insurance carrier to get permission to treat their veins. So if you think you have a venous problem, now is the time to come in and get a free screening so we can determine whether or not you need something evaluated. If you have a vein problem or you think you may have a vein problem, now's the time to contact us at bestveincarehuntsville.com.
Tom Abraham here from my friend Brian Hamaker and his team at North Alabama Mortgage. Look, buying a home is the biggest purchase you will make in your life, and it can be a bit intimidating, so you want people that can help walk you through the mortgage process and get you the best deal possible. That's what North Alabama Mortgage does, and they do it in Alabama, Tennessee, and Florida, from first-time purchases to refis, conventional, VA, FHA, and USDA loans. They have the solution at North Alabama Mortgage. Visit NorthAlabamaMortgage.com to learn more. That's NorthAlabamaMortgage.com.
You've got to experience Toyotathon at Bill Penny Toyota. They've got the selection with over 700 new Toyotas to choose from. And they've got the extras with Bill Penny perks and a 10-year unlimited warranty. So get on over to Bill Penny Toyota today and experience Toyotathon. Bill Penny Toyota in Huntsville and online at BillPennyToyota.com. Bill Penny's Toyota 10-year unlimited warranty is valid through the 10th year of ownership. Valid on new vehicles only. See dealer for details.
This hour of The Blitz is brought to you by Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Online at FlemingHSV.com. Welcome to the evolution of sports radio.
You see, in this industry, just like in life, everything evolves.
Call 256-576-4977 to make your audible for The Blitz.
That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
It's the Afternoon Blitz. Here are your hosts, Smokey, Captain Cool, and the Bandi Man.
Hour number 2 is live and in living color right here on the Blitz Sports Radio with the Afternoon Blitz. Old Smokey alongside Captain Cool and the Bandi Man.
Yep.
Taking you guys all the way up till 4 bells this here afternoon. 256-576-4977 is the phone number to get in. On Twitter, I'm at Rose Scholar. The Captain's at CPT Cool 420. Bandy's at B Lowry 2016. The Blitz is at the Blitz _sports.
Who is this hour presented by?
This hour is presented by Woody Anderson Ford.
Heck yeah.
We will, and also Woody Anderson Ford presents the North Alabama High School football scoreboard show right here, starting on the Blitz at 8:30 every Friday night, where you can catch a little red zone type action on the radio.
Yeah.
With Scott Tyson going all the way till 11 o'clock as we give you the scores around North Alabama with the high schools. And this one's going to be a little spicy going on this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Nobody's sleeping now.
Nobody's sleeping. Muscle Shoals has got a hell of a matchup coming up. So that'll be one to watch for. Anyway, so now Thursdays, 3 o'clock. That means we talk Army. We talk Army with the man that hosts Crawdad's Countdown to Kickoff. And he is the namesake of said show. He is one Mr. Crawdad. Crawdad, afternoon, sir. How are you?
How you guys doing today?
Can't complain. It's fall weather.
Oh, yeah.
When you're waking up and it's 40 degrees in the morning time and getting ready to go to work, and you got to put on a pullover, 3/4 zip or quarter zip pullover coming into work, and then when you do come back to work in the afternoon, just in a T-shirt, it's all nice.
Well, when you come out and you look at a cobalt blue sky and it's below 50 degrees, I can hear the thump of the foot hitting the pigskin. And and we're going to have another weekend like this. But, Mike, in the world where there is no cobalt blue sky and there is no foot hitting the pigskin, and that's called fantasy football, I would like to offer you my condolences on last week.
You don't need
you fought the good fight, but I do believe I came out victorious.
Let's
go!
I did not put up no damn fight. I didn't even get a hundy. That was a terrible. You know what's even worse? I've got a money league, right?
Yeah.
We've all got our own personal leagues that we've been in for years, right? No,
not me,
cool,
not me.
I actually didn't play in it this year.
Oh, all right. So then, anyway, I've got this league that I've been in with me and a few of my buddies alongside, like my brother, a couple of. This has been a 10-plus year league that we've been going. We have a keeper league. I've had Alvin Kamara since he's been drafted, so I have not dropped Alvin Kamara once, but we started putting money on it. I'm 0-3 in that bad boy. I am doing terrible.
Oh no.
Well, I am 1-2, but I'll tell you what, I should not be 1-2.
Crawdaddy, you've got the points though. You're ranking up the points, which is the key thing. You can lose.
Well,
from time to
the
time.
one game I lost where I had 151 points, where the Grosse Hund, by the way, that's German for the big dog, he came back and beat me by 0.4 points, and then one game I only had 70 because they pulled Devontae Smith at the start of the game. But yes, I am racking up some points. But speaking of racking up some points, let's talk a little bit Army football with Army versus Georgia State this weekend, being played at 11 o'clock Central Time at Mikey Stadium, and it will also be broadcast live on this station, the Blitz. You can find it real easily, stream it just like people are listening to it right now. And Georgia State, we're favored by 7.5 points. The last time we played Georgia State, we beat them fairly handily, and we beat them 43-10. I was actually at that game. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but Georgia State plays their games in the old Fulton County Stadium. They've really revamped that and turned that into a good football facility. But the Georgia State Panthers are a team that we just cannot turn our back on, and I know we're not going to turn our back on them. They average 197 yards rushing, 217 passing, but they also give up 300 yards per game passing, and I think you guys know that right now Army has the number one ranked passing efficiency team in the country. Not really where we want to be, but as you guys know, last week against Villanova, we only passed one time because we didn't need to. We had 472 yards of rushing offense, and I kind of think that's what's going to happen this time. And if you follow Army football, you're probably saying, oh, God, I'm a little worried about these guys because I saw two quarterbacks leave the game, and I saw their great bruising fullback, Jacoby Buchanan, on the sideline in crutches, and that is concerning. But last night on our show, we had the quarterback coach, Cody Worley, on, and he, Army is very tight-lipped when it comes to talking about injuries, but he said the quarterback room is healthy. So that tells me that those injuries were minor, but he wouldn't comment on Jacoby Buchanan because we think he might actually have an injury that's going to last a little longer than this week. So what else would you guys like to know about this game?
Well, since you kind of led into that, Army's going to be going into once again another run-heavy game against Georgia State. Do you expect another big game out of Tyrell Robinson, or maybe someone behind him to maybe have a flagship game? Maybe put their foot on the depth chart.
I expect a huge game out of Tyrell Robinson. He's averaging 10.8 yards a carry, which is unheard of. In fact, I could give you guys a trivia question. Who's the only NFL player to ever average 10 yards per carry, but I know you wouldn't get it. And he's also averaging 19 yards per catch. So I think they figured out how to get Tyrell into the game as our speedy slot back. And also, you know, he ran back a punt for a touchdown last week, the first time that has happened since 2007. And our other fullback, Tyson Riley, just had an awesome game. He ran for well over 100 yards. And if you happen to watch him, he looks like Derrick Henry. He's about the same size, and he's fast. In fact, he broke off like a 60-yard run, and I looked at it and I said, God, I'm looking at Derrick Henry. So I think our running game is in good shape. Our passing quarterback, Cade Ballard, from just up the road in Nashville, got a good shot in the back, but he's okay. So, again, Coach Worley said, we don't want to pass, but we know how to now. And our offensive coordinator, Brent Davis, also said that right now we have quarterbacks who are capable of giving what the defense is allowing. And he also said that they have the capability to change those plays at the line of scrimmage. But, you know, a couple of things, you know, Army's won and, you know, we've only won one game. We've lost to some good teams, you know, Coastal Carolina and UTSA that knocked out liver. And we're averaging this year 35 points a game, which is the most, second most we've averaged in the last 5 years. So, in my humble opinion, Army is still in very good shape, and I do believe Saturday we're going to see Army football, which is keep the other team's offense off the field, and when they do get on the field, hold them to a punt or a field goal.
Yeah, and hopefully they could do that because Georgia State is pretty comfortable with scoring points against teams that you'd be surprised. They scored 14 against South Carolina, they scored 28 against UNC, and they scored 42 or 41 against Charlotte, and then the whole Coastal Carolina game, they kind of a little less points, but they're definitely not a team to look past, okay? But at the same time, you see the next game against Wake Forest, and you're kind of like, Georgia State's 0-4. You think they're kind of taking it like we're going to be kind of prepping and seeing what we can do right moving forward in that Wake Forest game.
Well, you know, speaking of the Wake Forest game, and you know, like all coach speak, I say the same thing. You can't really look ahead, but you know, Wake Forest did take Clemson to overtime. I'm sure you guys saw that game, but let's go into the Wayback Machine and look at what Army and Wake Forest did last year. Wake Forest put up 70 points. We put up 56. We had 431 yards rushing. Wake Forest had 458. And the total offense in that game was Army had 610 yards and Wake had 638. And again, these are essentially the same two teams. You know, Wake had Sam Hartman last year during this scoring fest, and we had pretty much all of our same players. So, you know, on paper you say, Wake Forest, you know, they gave it to Clemson, but we can play with them if we play Army football. So what we need to do this week is we need to come away with a win. We need not to get hurt, and we need to control the clock, and we need to win one in the friendly confines of Mikey Stadium.
All right.
Crawdad with Crawdad's Countdown to Kickoff right here on the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline. And Crawdaddy, honestly, Georgia State being 0-4, this is one of those you just really – you can't just get tripped up on. Like, that is just the main goal in this particular game, correct?
Well, Mike, you broke up just a little bit there, but the thing that scares me about Georgia State is they are a good team, and they want to go in and turn their season around. And you hate playing a team that's hungry, but at least we got them at home.
Now, one thing I do want to bring up, just getting away from the field for just a minute, because obviously we are getting some head coaching jobs starting to put open with Scott Frost getting fired, Arizona State canning Herm Edwards, and then as well as Jeff Collins getting fired from Georgia Tech. And Georgia Tech has put out a list that Monken is on. And how worried are you about this Georgia Tech job? Because the thing is that Georgia Tech got Paul Johnson and they were running a triple option setup. Ramblin' Wreck seems perfect to have a triple option just stay. That's just the way it's like. Georgia Tech and triple option almost is like hand in glove. It feels like from like before, and Jeff Collins did not exactly work out well, and it was bad at the end of the time. So how worried are you about Monken taking this Georgia Tech job?
On a scale of 0 to 10, 0. And the reason is they just didn't find the right coach in Collins. The reason they got rid of Paul Johnson was they were tired of trying to compete with the triple option in Power 5 football. So they're not going to go back to that. And Coach Monken's not going to go there anyway, nor is he going to go to Nebraska, nor is he going to go to Arizona. We interviewed him a couple of weeks ago, and he's the number 2 winning coach in Army history, and he said, I plan to win many, many more up here. So I'd be mighty surprised if he went to Georgia Tech.
But with Monken moving on, I mean, I do kind of want to talk about the Georgia State game just one more time. But is there anything on the Georgia State side? Because you did mention that they were a good team, and you did mention they were hungry. But is there anything you could see specifically on the Georgia State side that you could see maybe giving Army a little bit of trouble?
Yes, they have a quarterback that can do the thing that causes us trouble all the time, and that is scramble out of the pocket. We can get we can hold the we have a great defensive backfield. We can cover the receivers, and then the protection breaks down. The defensive backs are way down the field, and there goes the quarterback. So that's one thing that worries me. And hopefully Coach Woody, our defensive coordinator, can put some corrective action in so that won't happen.
And now, speaking about our wide receivers, at least Army's wide receivers, we don't really get to talk about them a lot because Army's such a run-heavy team. But who are some of these Army wide receivers that you have kind of seen that have a lot of potential in kind of opening up Army's offense?
Well, the guy that's the one that really is a threat is Isaiah Allstott. He was a good player last year. He's a good player this year. And Brian Murphy is another one that you guys probably don't, follow a lot unless you really pay attention to it. But one of the receivers who's really been doing good is Tyrell Robinson, the slot back out of the backfield, averaging 19 yards a catch. And our leading receiver is John Marshall, who's averaging 35.25 yards a catch. So that's pretty good.
Good deal.
We don't throw a hell of a lot,
yeah.
But we complete most of them, and we complete most of them for big plays. And that's one of the things we've been doing differently this year is we've been putting some receivers in some spots where, it used to be Army would pass only when they had to, and it was desperation time, and the other defense was well aware of it. Now we take them by surprise, and we get some big gainers. So, we're averaging 26.24 yards a catch. Okay. So that tells you something right there.
Yeah, quality over quantity, to say the least.
Well, hey, I will say one more thing about Monken going to Georgia Tech. There probably will be a Monken go to Georgia Tech, but it'll probably be Todd, the Georgia offensive coordinator.
Yeah, that's the other Monken that is going to be talked about a little bit if Stetson Bennett keeps on doing what he's doing, because goodness gracious, 2 years ago, would you ever thought about Stetson Bennett, the Heisman Trophy contender and a national championship winning quarterback? But Crawdaddy, much appreciate the time, sir, and hopefully after this win over Georgia State, we'll get you back with you next Thursday, as it's going to be a real spicy one with the Demon Deacons, who just got out of overtime against Clemson. And now they're playing Florida State this week, so it could be a real interesting setup for next week's game with Army and Wake Forest. But again, Crawdad, much appreciate the time, sir.
Okay, hey, before I let you go, just remind everybody they can listen to the game on the Blitz right
for
here.
Sure.
So
yeah, pregame starts at 10:30.
Also, I do have a quick question.
Oh, you got one more?
Yeah, quick question, Crawdad. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, what was that trivia that you were going to give us that we might not know? I need to know. It's been on my mind.
Who's the player?
The last player to average over 10 yards in the NFL was a player named Beate Feathers for the Chicago Bears back in the 1930s.
Yeah, that went straight over my head. I'll look into it a little bit. Thanks, Crawdad.
Crawdad, much appreciate the time, sir.
Hey, look it up. You'll see that I'm right.
All right.
I did that off the top of my head. See you guys. Bye.
Bye,
Have a good one.
Crawdaddy.
I don't know who it is. I forgot the name already. Dang it.
Oh my goodness! All you gotta do is just look it up there, Captain.
Yeah,
Cole. Be
I
like,
will.
people who have rushed for more than 10 yards of carry in an end.
Average. Consistently.
Yes.
I was going to say Adrian Peterson, but I mean, he averaged it in like 2012. Obviously, whenever he had the 2,000-plus yard season.
I think
but,
he only averaged like 5.5 a carry.
Oh, still. It was. I think maybe. I don't freaking know. I don't know. I'm missing the bell right there. You belittled my comment. You could have just went along with it. But either way, good stuff, though. Georgia State, it's one of those teams that you see on the like top 25 worst teams in college football, and having the 0-4, it's not really helping them out a lot. But at the same time, you see them scoring points against these other teams, like South Carolina. They scored 14 on them. Against UNC, which is not a bad team, okay, they scored 28. Coastal Carolina, they scored 24. And then against Charlotte, which Charlotte, is not too stellar of a team, but they're good in their own right. They scored 41. They went toe-to-toe with Charlotte, and, it's just a bunch of close games that they could have had opportunities to win, but they haven't. So this is the only thing that's scaring me about Georgia State going up against Army is because it's another one of those teams. It's a fast team. It'll run all over you. But, hopefully the big boys at Army will get it all tangled up and handled. So, I don't know. It's going to be a tricky game. Definitely got to keep an eye on it because anything can really happen, okay? Georgia State will score some touchdowns. That's all I'll say. But, Wake Forest is kind of what I'm looking at, especially. I would love to just say Army can kind of play around, figure out what they're going to do against Wake Forest, against Georgia State, as they should against the smaller ranked team. And, maybe they could come up with some new things that'll help them win against Wake Forest because that is a scary-looking game. And, it's at Wake Forest. And then after that, if they can get past Wake Forest, they got 3 games at home, and they're playing Colgate, they're playing L.A. Monroe, and they're playing Air Force, which will be another tricky matchup. But at least
Louisiana Monroe, the Fighting Terror Mountains.
A team that has beaten Alabama before in 2007, 2008? 2008. They beat Alabama, and you know who hasn't beaten Alabama since 2006 is Tennessee. So L.A. Monroe beat Alabama before Tennessee has. So it's kind of embarrassing. Thought about that last night.
Would you shut the hell up?
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, I had to get to it, but hopefully Army can play good against the schedule right here. But Wake Forest they're the only ones that are looming over the rest of their games because I know they could go up and beat Colgate, beat L.A. Monroe. I think Troy might be a tough little competition, but I think they'll get the jump on them. Connecticut's not doing too good. UMass, terrible. And then the Army-Navy game, which Army and Navy, Navy's a little questionable, but, it's always a close game. So I'm always excited for that. But I love when Crawdad comes on. I got to say, he's like top 3 favorite guests. I'll say that. I ain't going to say any other names, though.
Not going to say any more?
Nah, you guys know I like Joe, and you guys know I like, RJ White. Those may be the other two. But we don't have everybody on constantly, so either way. Are we going to hop into this next segment, or are we going to try to come up with something else?
Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we get back, it's play-by-play time with the Bandi Man.
Let's
who
go.
Has a boatload of stuff that he wants to talk about today, as well as, roller derby.
Roller derby?
Okay.
Roller derby. Do you know that we have a roller derby team here?
I do, only because Chad walked in with a roller derby shirt. No, I've seen some ads for them at the arena. What's that arena called?
The VBC?
The VBC, yeah.
Oh, I actually haven't seen that. That's cool.
I don't live here, so it keeps going through my mind, but I should because I've been to that place so many times for the Havoc
Well,
games.
the reason why I bring up roller derby, we'll talk about this a little bit later, but if you remember the days, this was when, right when you were born, Captain Cool.
Goo goo gaga.
Oh, my God.
Continue.
No, please. Do not ever say goo goo gaga again. I will tell you the story when we get to break because it is something that, it's bad.
All right.
It's very, very
Let's
bad.
take that break
But
then.
anyway, TNN back in the day, you remember Slam Ball? Have you heard of Slam Ball?
Yes, I brought it up.
They had a roller derby with Slam Ball, back-to-back on Fridays with followed by or following ECW wrestling back in the day. And that was a beautiful Friday night setup.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But when we get back, play-by-play with the Bandi Man. You're listening to the Afternoon Blitz.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
A wise man once said,
If you take care of old folks and children, everything in the middle will take care of itself.
Hi, I'm Danny Aldridge, lawyer in Alabama and Tennessee. In the next 20 years, the number of those folks over 65 years of age will more than double. In our golden years, the most important goal is to be treated with dignity and have control over doing what makes you grateful with those you love. At the Aldridge Law Firm and the Legal Town Center, we're dedicated to help you with these goals, and we'll be there when life throws you those inevitable curveballs. Let us assist you with your legal needs, whatever they may be or become. You may reach us by phone at 256-534-3188 or online with Dan at danaldridgelaw.com. Just remember, we're here to help. Whether it's personal injury, wrongful death, fraud and cheat, or estate planning made complete, we're here to help.
Here's Bobby White from Woody Anderson Ford on their service department.
President's Award winner 2 years in a row. That's only given to the top 10% of Ford dealers in customer satisfaction. So we're very proud of the service department. And our body shop. If you happen to get into an accident, which not a lot of people just want to go down and see a body shop. If you get into an accident, award-winning body shop. We have state-of-the-art paint booths back there. They're waterborne paints that we use, friendly for the environment. We've got our production system, the way things are in and out. We have the fastest cycle rate in town of getting your vehicle in, getting your vehicle out, and assured that it's fixed right. We take pictures before it's wrecked, and not only after, but we take it as we're putting the parts on. All done to above industry standards. So I'm proud of our body shop too. Don't forget our parts department. So if you happen to need parts, performance parts, or just parts if you're a weekend mechanic.
Woody Anderson Ford, located at the corner of Jordan and Sparkman, as well as Hughes Road and Madison. You can also check out the great deals at WoodyAndersonFord.com.
This is Wes Neighbors with Philip with Eagle Insulation, and we have an announcement to make.
Yes, Wes, we are now Eagle Masonry and Insulation. Still a place to call for your installation needs, but now we offer masonry services.
What kind of masonry projects can you handle?
Wes, no job is too big, no job is too small. We can do renovations, new construction, outdoor fireplaces, fire pits, brick landscape borders.
Well, when you came out to my house, you did both the insulation and masonry at the same time. You guys did rock for me, you did brick for me, and you insulated my house. That's usually done at the same time that you're building a house.
Absolutely. It really capitalizes on two services you need at the same time, and you can get one company to handle both of those.
Philip with Eagle Insulation will come out, do your installation. He'll do your masonry. They do a great job. They guarantee your work. Check out more online at insulatedwitheagle.com. and schedule your free examination today. 256-755-1556.
Thanks, Wes.
Any Jane Doe can tell you that Geico could help you save. But since money talks, we just ask the savings instead.
Greetings and sun salutations. I'm Jane's Money, and I never knew my self-worth until Jane switched her car insurance at Geico.com. Those 15 minutes built me up to real savings. Geico's been helping customers save money like me for over 75 years. So take that to the bank. And namaste.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to the Afternoon Blitz. This is the song I wanted to come back to.
Nice.
Welcome back to the Afternoon Blitz here on the Tennessee Valley Blitz Sports Network. I'm your host, the Bandi Man, a.k.a. Bailey Lowry. Joined on my right by Captain Cool John Abraham.
What, am I not allowed to burp on the radio? Come on.
Right onto the mic.
Damn it, man.
But getting those burps across the air is our always reliable producer, Smokey Mike Honcho.
Do you think anybody likes to have, like, the gas smell ingested into that microphone like that?
Man, do you know how many things have been through this, okay? I've had to deal with this mic since day one, okay? I need to get my own pop filter because, geez, this thing looks like it's been painted white.
You need a condom for that.
I need to put a condom on, then all the audio will go through safely.
Damn right it will.
No corruption here.
If you want to know what the hell we're talking about, all you got to do is just go back to our Twitter or Facebook page. Facebook, the Blitz Sports Radio is where you need to search and like the page. Go back to yesterday's episode as we discussed hurricane coverage that was going on for Hurricane Ian and down there in Fort Myers where condoms were discussed.
They had to get a little creative with their microphones, you know. It's just how it is. Hurricanes, waters, don't mix well with the electronics.
But you know what? We got some good video game news.
That does. Let's go.
We got again, like you said, a little AAA game getting moved up a week, coming out a little bit earlier, and we actually just had some multiverses news drop in the last 20 minutes.
Let's go.
That fans of let's just say Batman might enjoy. That's all coming up here on the E play-by-play.
Did you say Batman?
Yeah,
Batman.
Yeah. You can tell us right now.
I'm Batman.
You can tell me who it is. Just whisper it in my ear.
Is it Batman?
Time to catch up on esports.
It's Alfred.
Play-by-play.
It's got to be Alfred.
It could be.
But
Lord?
the idea of Mark Hamill's Joker coming to multiverses is actually becoming a little more likely, according to a recent data mine.
Let's go.
I'd hope so.
Which it seems like it's an inevitable that Joker's going to come to multiverses at some point.
But it's right to be Mark Hamill's because he is the best Joker.
True.
Now, thus far, only announcer packs have been made available, but it looks like some of these lines have been data mined and been posted on Twitter. So let's have a little bit of a listen.
Think you lost that one, bucko? Oh, we're out of time.
That's definitely good.
Till the chaos begins. Only 30 seconds till mayhem. That's who you're going with. Time to choose your chump. Well, what do you know? You won. Point for the blue bozos. That's a point for the red rejects. Only 1 minute of violence left. 10 seconds to go, chump.
Okay, little mixed bag right there.
Now, is that Mark Hamill's Joker?
I don't know if it's Mark Hamill himself, but it is definitely the animated series Joker's voice. It sounds like it, at least.
It sounds a lot like it. I don't know if it's him doing the voice, but I hope it's this version of the character coming.
Either way, like, I think that they, out of all the Batmans they used, they'd use the animated series Joker. Okay, so it makes sense. And also, it doesn't really matter if it's Mark Hamill because it sounds so similar to him. It probably is. Maybe it's not.
It does sound like Cockknocker.
What the hell does that mean?
You need to verse yourself into some different movie genres. I'll tell you that right now.
You know what? I do. I know I do. Okay?
You need to get a little bit of spooky in there.
Get a little Jay and Silent Bob in your life.
I've been trying to get more of that. Yeah, Cockknocker looks a little interesting.
If you don't know Cockknocker,
man looks like he's from freaking Bible Man. What are you
what?
trying to put on me? You guys don't know Bible Man? This guy's got a big old hand.
Yeah.
I don't know Bible Man.
You guys don't know Bible Man? Man, you guys got to verse yourself into different types of TV shows. Come on now, Bible Man.
I know Orgasmo.
That's not. He's definitely not in Bible.
I know
Man.
Osmosis Jones.
Look up the Bible Man theme right now. I know we're interrupting you way too much. Somebody,
the Bible Man theme.
Somebody look up Bible Man. It was we used to watch it all the time. I still have the DVD in the shag wagon, guys. Somebody play it for me.
Oh my gosh.
Since I was interrupted during my segment, we can interrupt. That's not me. That's not me. So is the Cockknocker like a spin-off of it looks like a spin-off superhero with also a lightsaber.
Well, Jay and Silent Bob on their adventure just crashed a movie set as they were going, and Mark Hamill was playing a character known as Cockknocker.
Why does Mark Hamill do all these weird things? All right.
Well, no, this was like when Mark Hamill was, the only thing he was doing was the Joker.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't doing anything else. And then so when he talks about, you're going against the big hand of Cockknocker.
Oh, my God.
They have the caption, "Hey, kids, it's Mark Hamill. Applause."
That's pretty funny. All right.
That's good.
Play the Bible Man theme, please. I want to go back in time. See, Chad knows.
What does it? The Chad knows about the Bible Man?
Okay, let me look at this Bible Man. All Bible Man theme songs, 95 to 2010.
Wow, I didn't know they went to 2010 with the show.
The Bible Man's coming, so you better stick around. A brand new episode is coming to your town. A whole lot of fun with the greatest book of all.
I'm gonna see a name I recognize in here. I'm not gonna believe it.
Highly doubt it. Show. All right. You play a different one after that. One more, so I can really hear the sense of immersion.
The sense of immersion.
Yeah, I want to get in there.
You know what? I got something.
Chad.
Oh wait,
Baba Van. Baba Man was the creep. Baba Man.
Yeah, Baba Man.
Yeah, Baba Man.
Baba Van.
Baba Man was the creepiest. Baba. Look,
Baba.
Who?
Going to come and rock your Baba Hurty. Baba.
Bob, what is that from?
Baba Man.
How do y'all not know this?
I don't know it. I'm sorry.
Have you ever heard of the League?
Of villains?
The League.
Baba Booey. What's the League?
The
You-
TV
okay,
show
okay,
that
you've never
was
seen
on
the-
FX.
okay, I've seen the
about
League.
the guys that were in the fantasy football league.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the League.
Yeah, I see that. I see the League.
I haven't seen it in a long time though. That's early Nick Kroll.
Yeah, that was before Nick Kroll started, and Mark Duplass too.
Good times.
Mark Duplass now doing HBO shows and going up big in the world.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Taco though, Taco was the best.
Oh,
Anyway, Bandi, continue.
You know what? We got a little bit of spooky season coming to Apex.
Hell yeah, spooky season.
A little bit of spooky season. Fight or Fright's going to return for 4 straight weeks of tricks and treats. This is from Apex Legends on Twitter. Join in on this ghoulishly good time starting October 4th with the return of Shadow Royale to Olympus After Dark, a game mode that has not been back in rotation since 2020.
I played it.
Shadow Royale?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was awesome back in the day. Seeing the map all in dark, it was great. It was a little spooky.
A little spooky?
A little spooky. Continue on.
I'm gonna oh my! You know what? I'm gonna continue into Overwatch 2 with that sound noise
Okay.
because of how pitched it was. But guess what? It's not 6v6 anymore. In case this is news, Overwatch 2 is going away from the 6v6 style of Overwatch 1 and into a 5v5 mode now. Now,
Whoa.
you may be wondering, what role got reduced for this to change? Because they're still keeping their role lock system. You still have 2 damage, because of course you do. You only have 1 tank now.
Makes kind of sense. It's better than 1 healer, I'll say that.
But this is going to change drastically how you play.
Oh, yeah.
Because now what used to happen was you had 1 tank to kind of be the defense, like to take the full force of a damage. Think, Reinhardt in the front with his shield. Not really Brigitte. I don't count Brigitte doing that. Yeah, but really more like Reinhardt sticking in the front, taking the brunt of the damage, and then you got a utility tank, one who's naturally bulky but gives a lot of crowd control, like a lot of CC, can stun.
Yeah.
That's Brigitte.
Yeah.
Can maybe heal.
Yeah.
Can maybe give armor.
Yeah.
Can maybe do everything, Brigitte. But but you get what I'm saying with this. Now that there's only 1 tank, you're gonna have to utilize that 1 tank spot now for both to take the brunt of the damage and to provide that utility. Now, what I imagine that's gonna happen for the future of the game is that when they're designing future tanks for Overwatch 2, they're gonna design them with that in mind. So they're gonna have them be that naturally bulky. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another Brigitte-like character.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. But thinking about this right now, with the game coming out very soon and no new tank characters in sight.
Well, there's Junker Queen.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's whatever. But who is the person you would go with though with this 1 tank system? Because I got one person in mind I'm thinking about, but who would you go with?
With this 1 tank system, if I'm thinking a hero that's going to provide that bulkiness to take hits as well as give utility, probably Zarya.
Okay, Zarya, not bad. I would say Winston. I'd say Winston just because he can jump in and out and you can lay down his wall, and he doesn't have to be with his wall at all. His little dome he puts down. So, I mean, you jump in, throw a dome down, kind of get back, he does a lot of damage. You just kind of zap the enemies with the electrocution. I don't see Diva being good for that because she doesn't really have too much blocking ability, and what she does have of blocking ability, it just goes away after 2 seconds of holding down the left trigger. So I think Winston. I think Zarya is not a bad pick though. I don't think so. Continue on.
Now a game coming to Game Pass day 1, AAA title game, the new upcoming H.R. Geiger inspired puzzle adventure Scorn is coming out earlier than expected.
Let's go.
It's been moved up from October 21st to October 14th.
Nice.
And honestly, you know what's cool about it?
What?
There's no reason given.
No. Okay.
They just announced it like, hey, you know what? We're moving it up a week.
Yeah, they're itching to release it, dude. It's been in production for a while now, and we've been seeing gameplay for a while now, and they changed it up a little bit. And it does look really cool. I don't know if I'm going to give it a try just because got a little phobia of just the insides of whatever the heck he's inside of the main character, because it is very much a gory and also just grotesque game.
Yeah.
But it definitely looks pretty cool, but I'll be sticking to High on Life.
A quote from the developers describes it. Well, they promise to take players, quote, into an isolated, strange, dreamlike world left unguided to fend for themselves. Players must explore Scorn's interconnected bio-labyrinth, learning its rules and mastering grotesque puzzles along the way as they come to understand their own predicament. And with a quote like that, that's got me hooked instantly.
Kind of got me a little hooked.
Like, I'm ready.
Just to be thrown into a very unfamiliar world, and it is very isolated. Like, I mean, it's kind of like the back rooms, but of inside of whatever you're inside of. What do you know? What like the setting of the place is?
I don't know. I mean, they describe it as a bio-labyrinth, so it's like a fleshy maze.
Yeah. So,
kind of deal. But I hope it's going to be one of those games where it just has a creepy environment, but it's not out to scare you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not going to be scary, but you're in a creepy place, so you just kind of feel on edge at all times.
Yeah, kind of like with BioShock, how it's like there are jump scares in BioShock, I will say, but it's mainly just the unsettling, like you're in the water and stuff, but you're in this little facility that looks like it could crack at any moment, and you're trapped with a bunch of crazy enemies just scattered throughout the world. So yeah, no, I agree with you on that one. I like the thought of that.
I'm surprised I made it through BioShock with how scared I am of the ocean. I made it through both 1 and 2.
Hey, you played Infinite?
Oh, Infinite was a lot better for me.
It's the best game.
Because it was in the sky.
Top tier game. Yeah, I'd rather be up high than in the sky or in the water.
You know what's a scarier place, though?
What's that?
At the Red House.
Damn it all, he got us. Rhett and Link. Come on, man.
I thought you were going to say Scottsdale.
It's going to be stuck in my head for a week. Bunch of goofs.
I love how you have that sounder now. But you know,
I didn't even have it. I just was like, you know what? I feel like this is a perfect time to play it. So Captain Cool just kept on talking, and the more he kept on talking, it was like, all right, yeah, this is perfect. Now I got the right timing.
I set you up. Dang it.
But you know what's not cool?
What?
Delays.
Aw.
That is not cool.
Because even though Scorn got moved forward for no reason, you know what game got delayed for the 5th time?
The new Elder Scrolls?
Batman?
Skull and Bones.
Oh, jeez. They're losing it. They're losing the fan base already.
Ubisoft's Pirate Battler that have been in development limbo for years has been delayed once again, this time given a new release date for March 9th, 2023, just kind of allowing it to sneak in just ahead of the end of the financial year. The publisher explained in the release that while the game development is finished at this stage, the extra 4 months will be used to further polish and balance the experience. Now, okay, for that reason, I'm not completely against.
No.
If they say that the gameplay and that all of that's finished and that this is only going to be used for polish, I'm cool with getting it a little later if that means we're going to go from like a 7 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But now if it gets delayed again, now we got a problem.
I already have a problem with it, okay? This game has been trying to come out for years now, and I remember when I first saw it, I think I was still in high school when I first saw gameplay of this, okay? That's how long ago it was, okay? And already people are questionable about how the game's going to be. They're saying, like, people have already gotten to play it a little bit, and they say there's not too much to it. It's just a game where you're on a boat, and you can sometimes get off, but not really. And, yeah, I mean, the farther they go back, they may be sneaking before whatever, what did you say, the tax, whatever, time?
Yeah, take the polish.
Yeah, they're trying to get in, and you know what? It's going to sneak past my radar and probably millions of other people who are looking forward to this game.
Yeah, I mean, the first delay was announced, like, back in 2019, 2020, like, that's when it was got pushed back to, and then it's like, okay, we're in 2019, 2020, like, we need Skull and Bones news. Mm-hmm. And then it got delayed again in 2020. And then again in 2021.
Yeah.
And then it got delayed again, but this time it was kind of due to a toxic work environment at Ubisoft Singapore where the game was being made. They had kind of like a whole internal issue over there. So that's why that got delayed. And now it's the 5th time, and it looks like it's just going to be for polish.
Yeah.
So
on a boat, you say?
On a boat.
It's a boat game.
On a boat?
Let's go. I'm on a boat.
I hope this is the censored version. Sailing on a boat. On a boat. Skull and Bones. at this mother freaking boat. Good job. All right.
I love A Lonely Island.
Oh, that stuff used to be the jam whenever I used to play Halo Reach. Had it on the back.
Sorry.
No, it's
sorry.
good. It's good.
You guys had. Once you said I'm on a boat, it was like, oh boy,
Yep.
I got to.
It's all on the boat.
To.
That's literally the entire game.
No, understandable. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You just get those urges. You got to crave them.
Get those urges.
You get those. I'm on a boat urges. But you know what? Google Stadia.
Oh,
Cloud
no.
gaming. You know what? Cloud gaming. I've said it a lot of the times on the show. It just doesn't work. It's not consistent because it heavily relies on you having a really good internet connection for it to even function properly.
We won't.
So now Google Stadia, its cloud gaming services, is shutting down for good. In a new blog, the search engine company revealed that Stadia, quote, hasn't gained the traction with users that we expected. Yeah, cloud gaming just really isn't that good.
They should have learned from Amazon, whatever the heck that was.
From Amazon?
Amazon made a similar thing before, and it canceled and it got destroyed just as bad. So.
Yep. We're grateful to the dedicated Stadia players that have been with us from the start. We will be refunding all Stadia hardware purchases made through the Google Store and all game and add-on content purchases made through the Stadia Store. I like that.
Okay.
I like that the service is shutting down, so they're refunding all content that was purchased on it, giving the money back to the consumers, so it doesn't feel like a complete waste of money. Because you still had to buy the stadium system itself.
Yeah.
But this kind of further proves the point that cloud gaming, as of right now, is not the future for gaming. Now, it's a good service because with the way the systems are made now, you have to install all the data before you can properly play a game, which is kind of dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I do miss the old days of just pop in a disc and immediately play. But cloud gaming allows you to shortcut that to where you just stream the game from a server somewhere to your console without having to download anything. This is great as a side service, like Xbox Game Pass.
Yep.
Again, Microsoft, we're reaching out for you. Listen, like, it's great that they offer it as a side service because you still have the option to download the game to your console if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, cloud gaming cannot stand alone as a service. Maybe in the future, maybe like 5 more years of development, kind of tune with it a little more. We can see how it goes. I think it could be interesting. But again, as of right now, not worth it.
Okay, so Amazon Luna was the other one I'm talking about.
Amazon Luna?
Yeah, it's the other cloud gaming service by Amazon, and you play it with Prime and all that stuff. It is not dead yet, but I do not hear anything about it, so it might be in the next few months. But Google Stadia was kind of it was going there. That's exactly where it was going.
It was the flagship cloud gaming provider.
Yeah.
Like, we're doing something new. This is going to shake up the system. And it sucks it didn't work out because it was something new and innovative. And I liked the direction it would have been going, but it's just not reliable and consistent to work.
Yeah, there's one thing that's good to be said out of this is I know that Amazon Luna has probably learned a little bit more from this whole thing because of Google Stadia's failure when it first came out. But it is one thing, okay? People are going to learn from this. It's going to move forward. Maybe Google can give it another try in a few years. Let's see it.
But you know what's some good news?
Tell me some good news.
To finish off the play-by-play, we got some good news. A surprise release dropped.
Oh.
Onto the Nintendo eShop. If you've got a Switch and for whatever reason in your life you have not played Skyrim yet, it's now available on Switch.
Hey.
There was no announcement, no kind of drop. It was just like, oh, hey, surprise everybody. Skyrim Anniversary Edition's now on Switch. Go get it and enjoy all of its DLC now.
Yeah, and if you guys do get it and play it, tell us how you feel about the how it is ported onto the Switch, because we would love to know.
I mean, because think about it. This is an old game.
It's a big game, too, though.
Big game.
This is an over a decade-old game at this point.
Yep.
Think about that.
It's kind of like GTA, just constantly being re-released.
But
shots fired.
This makes it perfect for the Switch's limited hardware.
Mm-hmm.
It could run this kind of game perfectly portably.
Mm-hmm.
Please work.
Please.
That's all I asked. I hadn't seen the review. No, I hadn't seen any reviews yet on it. I just saw that it dropped today, and Switch ports are not notorious for being bad, but it's more that they have to take a noticeable dip in quality for it to work properly on the Switch.
They're hit or miss.
So I'm hoping, because it is an older game, if they can get Persona 5 Royal, which is a PS4 game, to work on the Switch well, which it has. I've seen the 60 FPS gameplay footage. Looks good. Then they can definitely get Skyrim to work.
Yeah.
A decade-old game running on the Xbox 360.
Yeah. Smokey, have you played Skyrim?
Bits and pieces, but not really fully into it. The wife though, she's really big into it.
Yeah. It's usually kind of like that. It's like you either have played a little bit of Skyrim, like myself and Smokey, or you've played the whole game and you've created little stories out of your adventures. Probably Bandi. I know Macho definitely has. He used to tell me a lot of stuff about that, and I was just like, so you had a kid with a wife, and then he had another wife, and then he grew his kid up to be like a warrior just like him. And he was telling me some in-depth stuff. I'm like, dang, you could really live your life straight up out of Skyrim.
Wait a minute. You just reminded me of something from like 2 years ago.
Tell me what it is.
Do you remember our old UAH professor? The one that was very into video games.
Are we talking about Greer? I'm going to say his last name. I don't care. Shout out to him.
Shout out Professor Greer. But that just reminded me of a bet that we had.
Oh, yeah?
Because remember, I said if I played his favorite game, he would play mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I made that bet. I downloaded Skyrim after the semester was over. Beat it, not 100%, but I did beat the main story.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I was going to say freaking amazing or fantastic.
Yeah.
I couldn't decide.
It's all right.
Fantastic.
Are we just making words up now?
And now I tried to get him to play Persona, like Persona 4.
Yeah.
He said, oh, well, it's not on I only have an Xbox, so I don't have an access to play it yet. I need to email him
You need to talk to
immediately.
him. Tell him what's going on.
Persona's coming to Game Pass. He now has a reason.
And then while you're at it, tell him to
excuse.
listen to the show. Tell him to listen to the
Indeed.
show. He should be already. You know what? I'm a little disappointed if he's not. Tell me if he doesn't, because I'll give him a little email myself.
Yep.
Big Papa.
I will link him this segment.
Yeah.
Wait, we got to get the break. We got the DF3 to get to
Let's go.
to close out a Tipsy Thursday or a Thirsty Thursday.
Fine. Tipsy Tuesday.
Thirsty Thursday.
Too much tease.
I've been talking too much. This is the Afternoon Blitz.
The Blitz has been called.
Here's Bobby White from Woody Anderson Ford on their service department.
President's Award winner 2 years in a row. That's only given to the top 10% of Ford dealers in customer satisfaction. So we're very proud of the service department. And our body shop. If you happen to get into an accident, which not a lot of people just want to go down and see a body shop, but if you get into an accident, award-winning body shop. We have state-of-the-art paint booths back there. They're waterborne paints that we use, friendly for the environment. We've got our production system, the way things are in and out. We have the fastest cycle rate in town of getting your vehicle in, getting your vehicle out, and assured that it's fixed right. We take pictures before it's wrecked, and not only after, but we take it as we're putting the parts on. All done to above industry standards. So I'm proud of our body shop too. Don't forget our parts department. So you don't have to need parts, performance parts, or just parts if you're a weekend mechanic.
Woody Anderson Ford, located at the corner of Jordan and Sparkman, as well as Hughes Road and Madison. You can also check out the great deals at WoodyAndersonFord.com.
Hey folks, this is Arthur Seaton, managing partner at University Kia, here letting you know we are proud supporters of Madison Academy football. Stop into the University Kia today and shop our large selection of new Kias, including the all-new Telluride 8-passenger SUV, the stylish new K5, and sporty new Seltos. Visit universitykia.com to view all our great offers and get pre-approved in minutes so you can drive home your new Kia today, because we want to see you in a Kia. Go Mustangs!
Do you have discomfort in your legs? Varicose veins can affect not only how your legs look, but how they feel. Symptoms of varicose veins include pain, swelling, aching, heaviness, and fatigue. Dr. Tracy Lowry of Best Vein Care of Huntsville can diagnose and treat your varicose veins with the latest minimally invasive techniques. Diagnosis and treatment is covered by most insurances. Call 256-715-7151 to schedule your free screening. Go to bestveincarehuntsville.com.
At Bryant Bank, we believe your goals are worth chasing, and every step along the way is worth celebrating. From your hopes for the future to the challenges that keep you up at night, we're here for you. Bryant Bankers put care into action to help you live legendary by stepping up when you need us most and doing what's right, even when no one is watching. Come experience a local bank whose people greet you by name and treat you like family. Bryant Bank, member FDIC.
Get real with the fever on the dance floor. Now who got the fever for the flames? Who can think the way that I flex on the track? Conclusion rampage. Breaking point with the
welcome back into the
Debbie rolling the mad joints. Put your hands in the air.
Thursday edition of it. And yes, this is one that a lot of people don't realize that Julio was involved in. Was the remix of it's called "Staying Alive" in Trance.
This is actually really good. This beat goes to anything.
I know, right? We're just gonna wait till we get to the chorus, and then we'll get into a little bit of what's it?
I need to tell you about that. I used to just do this for fun. I would put the "Staying Alive" instrumental and then just put song lyrics over it and just see what fit.
I used to do this to save lives, CPR and all that stuff.
Post Malone and this beat fit really well.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
You got to kind of speed him up a little bit though for it to fit.
Yeah, he's a slow man.
Oh, we're going to have a hell of a show tomorrow. It's going to be a fun Friday. Fun Fridays are always fun. And then we're also going to have from 104.5 The Zone up in Nashville, one Mr. Joe Hunk, who he has his co-workers up in Nashville criticizing his video gaming skills.
Oh, no.
Jinx. Yeah, I get him every time. You can't compete.
So we got to ask him what's going on with him getting his chops busted by his co-workers about how his game. And if you guys need any look at it, just look at the way the Gamer Zone finished up last night. He is not happy with a certain particular player for the Tennessee Titans, and we'll talk about that a little bit more tomorrow. But it's the final segment, which means,
ladies and gentlemen, the DF3.
Trouble.
No, it's been a good week. It's been a good week.
I'm glad.
For the DF3, I have, if you've done what I did, and I put in a grand total, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday was a $4 NFL play. Tuesday, Wednesday, both dollar plays for the MLB. And ended up from 6 to 15. So 2.5 times profit isn't a bad idea. No, it's not. It doesn't suck.
No.
So we're gonna go into the lineup for the Amazon Prime Game of the Week tonight for the NFL. Should I even say the Game of the Week or whatever? Damn it! Which one is it?
Oh my gosh.
I've got Prime. I've got the Bacardi. I'm trying to figure out which one I use. All right, I need to go into a different setup and be like, all right, yep. All right, where's my dollar play? Yeah, I'm only doing $1 tonight just because I'm very close to getting like 200 DraftKings dollars here in a minute, and thankfully for Iron Man. That's the one thing too, is that like I'm about to get an MLB Iron Man dollar play for 190 days. You want to talk about some damn work. That right there is some damn work. Anyway, tonight we got Dolphins, we got Bengals. Tua looks like he is ready to play after that guy up at the University of Cincinnati decided to tape all the Dolphins practice. Barstool just promoting it out there, and then Dolphins asking for it to be taken down, and Portnoy is like, no. So
how about no?
So Evan McPherson, the Fort Payne High graduate. I've got him. Granted, I am loaded up on a good bit of Bengals tonight because of the Bengals being at home and this being a very short week for the Dolphins after that big victory over the Bills. McPherson, Hayden Hurst, tight end, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon, Tua is my 5 that I'm playing at the regular, and then the multiplier, Joe Burrow.
I like it.
Solid picks.
We'll find out how that goes, but for the captain, for Bandi, I'm Smokey. We'll see you guys in 22 hours for a fun Friday. This has been the Afternoon Blitz.
Are you tired of chasing a roofing contractor to show up on time, or even show up at all? I'm Sam Fleming with Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Our motto at Fleming Roofing is we show up.